the way through. Keep going, keep going, one more. What is your profession?
What's up, fellas? So today we had a savage back and bicep and forearm workout with the king himself, the 20-year-old king himself, Tristyn Lee, this shredded cunt. We started off with close grip pull-ups. So this is actually entirely Tristyn's back program that we were following. I just had a few tweaks for my own physique and for myself, but essentially he was leading me through this entire workout. And so the first one was our warm-up, and I didn't film it, but we were using the support, the close grip pull-up support, to make it lighter on us, so that we were just making our lats warm, because you don't want to fatigue your muscles before you're doing your first savage working set. And then we went on and did close grip pull-ups for about 4 sets, and we were shooting for 10 to 15, but with those like 3-second eccentrics, I don't think I could get anywhere above 10 reps, to be honest. And good old Josh with his nasty, gross ass, crazy back and arm shreds.
How was that? How was that?
I'm fried already.
Okay, second exercise, Tristyn brought us to his variation of the lat pull down, the straight arm lat pull down. Basically, instead of a normal lat pull down, he led us to lean forward as much as possible, have our torso parallel with the ground if we can. Our attempt here was to make it as parallel with the ground as possible, and then our hands on the eccentric come out at a full stretch behind our head. And one thing that he wanted us to really focus on throughout this entire movement was, instead of externally rotating our arms with our elbows tucked in like you normally would on a normal lat pull down to engage your lat more, he actually wanted us to externally rotate our arms so that our elbows were pointing outwards. And his reasoning for this was that this exercise, the goal is actually to put your arms in a position that is less optimal for your lat, to force your lat to work, which is really, I found really interesting, because I've never done this before, but I tried it and it was pretty intense. So I like to do a little bit more of an explosive concentric movement, but as you can see, Tristyn has a slow concentric and a eccentric.
All the way. All the way.
And we were shooting for about 15 to 20 reps on this and hit 4 sets. Then here's me just taking some pre-workout subs as usual. I sometimes forget to take my pre-workout at the beginning of the workout, which is why sometimes I take it after the first warm-up set or the first exercise. But yeah, it's just magnifying arachidone, because I'm obsessed with the pump, and it's literally just like nitric oxide. It's not something that's necessary to take, but it's just nice to feel like a savage pump. Third exercise was this machine that I'm literally obsessed with in Gold's Mecca, but there's a lot of other gyms that have machines literally super similar to this. They're all chest supported rows, or variations of chest supported rows. If you can get a chest supported row, I think it's one of the best machines that you can use for your back, because it really allows you to focus on that isolation for your rhomboids, your rear delts, or if you're tucking your elbows in like we are, your lats. So the exercise that we're doing here, this third exercise, is a variation of a chest supported row, except we're using the hammer grip, the close grip hammer grip, and then shifting our chest higher on the chest support, so that way when our hands come up, it comes up to our hips rather than our chest. And what this does is it engages our lats more by keeping our elbows tucked in instead of having them flared and having the hand position end up lower on our body. We are focusing more on our lats than our back thickness.
Good chest. All the way through. Keep going, keep going. One more. Stretch. One more. Fight it. All the way through. Yeah.
And so we hit this exercise for I think Tristyn only hit it for about 3 sets. He actually did less sets than I would have imagined, but then again, he's also doing a lot of reps and a lot of time under tension. Very, very slow eccentrics, like very slow eccentrics. I think he only did 2 or 3 sets. I did 4 sets here, and I went a little heavier. So I think I hit about 12 to 15, but Tristyn was hitting 15 to 20 reps on this exercise. I really fucking love this one because there's a time and place for you to do both bent over barbell rows versus if you're really trying to focus on your upper back muscles. Bent over barbell rows I think are amazing exercise to start off your back day with, especially if you're really trying to focus on back thickness. Just like, you know, a lot of bodybuilder coaches will assign rack deads for their athletes to build back thickness. But this machine really allows you to isolate without having to use your lumbar or your posterior chain to support yourself. I actually made a small adjustment to Tristyn's program in order for it to fit my program better. So Tristyn's 4th exercise was seated shoulder raises or seated lateral raises, except that the lateral raise kind of, his hand went slightly in front of him and then back a little bit behind him when it went back down. Whereas for me, I hit shoulders just the day before. I don't hit shoulders with my back, I hit just back and biceps together alone. So I decided to do a slightly different variation where I went on the incline bench, chest supported on the incline bench, and then I did reverse flies in order to focus on my back thickness and my rear delts. So just trying my best to keep those slow eccentrics. I hit 4 sets for about 15 reps. Biceps, yeah. So we just completed our 4 back exercises, and then for the next exercise in Tristyn's program, he brought us to easy bar cable curls. So our hands are positioned at the wide bend, slow eccentric, about 3 seconds, and then curl to your chin. Other than that, a pretty standard easy bar curl. I think if you're ever doing any back and bicep exercise or back and bicep workout, and you want to grow your arms, you have to have some variations of curls in there, at least a couple variations in my opinion. If you hit a very, very high volume back workout, then I think it's maybe an excuse to hit maybe just 1 bicep exercise, because supposedly if you did a lot of compound lifts in your heavy, high volume back workout, then you probably hit biceps as a secondary in all of those exercises. Say that it was 4 exercises with like 4 sets each.
Get it up, get it up.
And then also throughout this entire set, I was trying my best not to use my posterior chain and lean backwards in order for me to keep that shit up. And freaking Josh, bro. I'm just gonna take this footage of Josh out of here because we don't fucking need his arms out angling the shit out of us. As you guys can see here, Tristyn has mad control. I prefer to be a little bit more explosive with my concentrics simply for performance reasons, and I want to be able to be a little explosive with some of my lifts. For Tristyn, however, his control is crazy impressive.
Elbows in. Going. Forward. Push it forward. Come on. 2 more. 4, come on. Forward. No bullshit.
Words from the king.
A little bit lightheaded.
Can't believe you lasted that long.
Not that, and
I've heard that said before.
I was gonna say, not that I'm used to hearing that. Up, down. Do 1 more. Up, down. Come on.
So the last exercise Tristyn brought us to in his program is easy bar wrist flexion or easy bar forearm curls. This one we're hitting the underside of the forearm, so that's flexion. The upper side of the forearm is extension. And what he's saying here, I'm not sure if I can play the volume so we can hear it, but what he's basically saying is on the eccentric, to uncurl the fingers and just let the easy bar roll out. And then once it's rolled out as far as possible without you dropping the easy bar, then you curl back up all the way to the most contracted position with both your fingers and your wrist and your forearm. And then back down and then back up. And just do it real slowly. 3-second eccentric and 20 reps. Lots of reps on this freaking workout, bro. These were burners. And then this wasn't in Tristyn's program, but I wanted to implement this myself, and it was just forearm curls for the upper side of my forearm. So this is wrist extension, and I did the same rep range and the same tempo as Tristyn did for his wrist flexion. I used my knees as a support here, that way I could just focus on my forearm. Real slow up and real slow down, because I don't want my wrists to fall off.
Broken hands. Can't do it, dude.
And then finally, what's a savage workout if you don't have a little pose off and Instagram story with the boys? These workouts are pretty savage. I wish I got more footage of us just vlogging style and talking, but we were just so focused on this workout that I didn't really get a chance to. And sometimes filming back end stuff, like talking and vlogging and stuff, just doesn't allow me to focus and really like get in a hardcore workout. By the way, there is a Young LA drop that's happening on the 27th of this month. Yeah, and can't remember what else it's got in it, but it's got the dope new Super Villain tees. You guys can use discount Nile for 50% off of that. And then finally, what else? Just wanted to say thank you guys for tuning in. It's nice to be able to like share this journey with you guys. It honestly makes me feel a lot more fulfilled. And if you guys like this type of informative content that I shot in this video, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. It's like super helpful. If you didn't, let me know too what you do like to see. And thanks for staying tuned again. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, bros.
Yo, what's up, dude? What's up, guys?
Tripod already?
Huh? Always.
You podcasting or what?
Yeah, you guys trying to podcast while watching Demon Slayer? Yeah, I'm bulk prepping right now.
Okay, nice.
Trying to get big enough to qualify for Olympia.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot, bro.
Yeah. You have a coach you're working with, or are you just doing it yourself?
Neil Yoda helped.
Okay, nice. Yeah. We're supposed to link up with Neil when we're back in Vegas.
In Vegas, right?
Yeah, we're just waiting for him to get back from training with Rafa and stuff. So, yeah.
Tell him I said hi.
Yeah, for sure.
You go out there to train with them much?
I haven't yet. We talked about it, but I haven't.
He's one of the most like genuine people I've ever met. Like he's just so nice.
No, right. That's why I really like. That's why I felt like it was right when I chose him.
For sure.
Positive. He defeated the 2 upper rank demons. My worried heart was filled with anguish at the thought of it.
You always have these characters.
I know. What? Dude, this shit's terrifying.
We're making bets right now that Greg Doucette is going to take over Classic Physique.
Oh yeah?
Most dominant.
I want to see him make a return, man. When's the last time he competed?
I know, man, but
And what the hell is his age?
with his with his cookbook diet, I don't think anyone can beat him.
Cycling.
Yeah, no.
He loves cycling.
He's like, you need to be a healthy body fat percentage. He's like 5% body fat.
Thank you to Josh for meal 3 today. This is fire,
Chef
bro.
Josh.
Chef Josh. You gonna take that whole thing down? God.
Holy
Whoa,
shit,
oh
bro.
my God. What is that, like 10 ounces?
No, it's more than that.
Oh my God.
How many grams of protein is in that baby?
Bro.
A lot. I'm just combining 2 meals with this one.
Okay.